alphaplanes.webs.com.
Many modelers have found it that with radios such as DX6i here that only have two position flap switches, it can get a bit tedious when setting up flaps, because you might want like a takeoff flap like here, but then you'll have no landing flap. Well, today I'm going to show you a little trick I've learned on how you can also have a 3-position flap switch on the DX6i. So the first thing you'll want to do is get your radio like I have here. And so what you'll need to do is turn on your radio and get to the model that you want, where at the moment I've got my Radian Pro. And then what you'll need to do is go into its settings, go down to the flaps, and go into flaps. Right, first of all, what you'll need to do is actually plug in your plane. That's always helpful. There we go. So the plane's on. So then what we do is we set our up flap position, which is here. So it's neutral. So as you can see, the control surface is fairly neutral. So then what we do is we go back to our radio here, and then we set our half flap position, which I've set as there. So then that's just in your regular flaps menu. You'll need a 6-channel receiver to do this. Then what you do is you go into mix 1, and then you go flap to flap active, and then what you'll need to do is just to check one more thing, is in your flaps you can see that this is down. In some cases it may be reversed and that be up. If that is up, then what you'll need to do in your mix is set it to up instead of in the down position. So what I've done is to get exactly the same throw again, so that is literally half flap. What I've done is I've set it down to 100%, and I've set the switch to the mix switch. So then what we do is we hit the mix switch back here, flap goes down again. I personally find this isn't enough, so I'm going to do a bit more. So there we have it. So then we have half flap, full flap, no flap, full flap, half flap, no flap. And you can go anywhere between there, full flap, half flap. The only thing I have found difficult is setting up any rates on the elevator. The compensation thing doesn't work in the mix. However, you could set it to the mix switch again, in mix number 2 here, which I think would work. I've not tried that yet, but I think I'm going to. So anyway, that's just a quick how-to video on how to get a multi-position flap switch on your DX6i.